Hello, I'm going to present you the ideas of the article Self-Regulation Through Goal Setting, written by Schunk in 2001. At the beginning of the article, the author cites Zimmerman, who says that self-regulation is a systematic effort to direct thoughts, feelings, and actions towards the attainment of one's goals. Most of the theories of self-regulation emphasize the important link with goals, which, according to Locke and Latham, reflects one's purpose, and also refers to quality, quantity, and rate of performance. Goal setting, on the other hand, involves establishing a standard or objective to serve as the aim of one's action. The author states that goals enhance self-regulation through their effects on motivation, learning, self-efficacy, and self-evaluation of progress. But to do that, the learners must make a commitment. Goals have some benefits, as motivate people to make the necessary efforts to achieve the objective, persist over time, and direct their attention to relevant tasks, and also help people to select and apply the most appropriate strategies as well as monitor progress. But the author says that a goal itself doesn't enhance self-regulation, and their properties are really important. So the goal's properties are specificity, proximity, and difficulty. Specificity refers to the amount of effort required to succeed. In proximity, goals are distinguished by how far they project into the future. Normally, short-term goals are achieved more quickly, with higher motivation and better self-regulation than long-term goals. So one suggestion from the author is subdivide the distant goal in more proximal goals. And finally, difficulty. Here, the author says that usually goals that are moderately difficult seem to encourage self-regulation because easy goals don't motivate people, and people don't attempt to achieve extremely difficult goals. So, he says also that, besides that, cells have a goal produce higher goal commitment than following imposed goals. And moreover, recent research demonstrates that people can accomplish more than one goal at the same time. It means multiple goals, believing that they have the cognitive and the capabilities and the physical capabilities to do it. Goals are involved through the different phases of self-regulation, which are forethought, performance control, and self-reflection. In forethought, learners set a goal and decides on goals strategies. In performance goal, learners employ goal-directed actions and monitoring performance. And in self-reflection, learners evaluate the goal's progress, and adjust strategies in order to accomplish the goal. Here we find the self-evaluation that, according to the author, can strengthen self-efficacy and motivation, but it can also create dissatisfaction, which can enhance effort or lead to quitting. But according to the author, in most of the cases, people think that they can success by changing the strategy or asking for help. At the end, the author says or gives us some recommendations as components of self-regulation. He says that we can subdivide a long-term goal into proximal sub-goals, as I said before. And we can help our learners to determine which can be the sub-goals in order to accomplish their long-term goal. We also can see goals as reasonable commitments. We must self-monitor our progress, and learners must know how to monitor their own progress. And we can provide our students feedback when it is difficult to monitor the process for them. Use strategies for coping with difficulties, and we can use more or better effective strategies or evaluate the goal and the timelines. And finally, to self-evaluate capabilities. Okay, to conclude, we can say that goal setting is an integral component of self-regulation due to the enhanced self-regulation through their effects on motivation, learning, self-efficacy, and self-evaluation. This is what Schunk says in his article and helps us to determine the importance and characteristics of goal setting in self-regulation. We can use it in our learning and we can apply it also in our classes. Thank you so much.